Hello and welcome back to the Sports Brief Podcast. Colton Hall here for another week of a show. I think that's how this intro goes. I don't know. But we're also joined by Mr. Ben Conant to my left. Mr. Conant, thanks for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm fired up. It's been a while, and been trying to get me for a while, so I'm finally on here and gonna let it rip.
I knew you were a little nervous, so I didn't want to rush you. But then we've also got our Mr. Rancor. I got to bow down. I appreciate you coming on again, co-host. How you doing, big guy?
Yeah, it's good to be back. I recently survived the coronavirus. This last week, I got pretty sick last week, but I'm feeling pretty good. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad. We're glad you're okay. Because you might be one of the only cases in the U.S. I don't know. Like,
no, you actually have coronavirus.
I don't know what I have.
He didn't have coronavirus.
Superman or something, ready to go.
Let's go. Let's kind of jump right into this. But before we do, actually, I got a little bit of a thing. Make sure you guys check out our website for the latest videos. That's www.thesportsbriefpodcast.com for the latest episodes and merchandise. Also, remember to subscribe for weekly sporting takes brought to you by the Sports Brief Podcast.
I'm pretty good at these prediction things.
I don't know how he does it.
But if I had to pick where Tom Brady is going to go, he's either going to sign a 1-year deal with New England, or he's going to sign a 2-year deal with Indianapolis. I don't think, no matter how much money the Raiders offer him, I don't think he takes it. I think
really.
I don't know. I just think there's going to be way too much hype around the Raiders already in their new stadium. I don't think he'd get along with John Gruden. He's probably 5 times as smart as John Gruden.
Yeah.
And I personally don't like John Gruden as a head coach. Like, I liked him way more as a broadcaster. In my opinion, he doesn't have the attitude where he's going to make guys listen.
Yeah, I don't know if I could play for him.
I can't take him seriously. Like, I just couldn't. If I was one of his players, I wouldn't be able to take him serious because his lingo is kind of weird. I don't know, but
he is a goof. Like,
I cannot see Tom Brady going there. Their offensive line is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Brady would get hurt and he'd get his career ended there within 5 games probably.
Josh Jacobs, though, I mean, he's a respectable running back for them.
He's
an animal.
He's a beast. But other than that, who do they have? Like, for wideouts?
Yeah, good point. They had Antonio Brown. Like, I don't know if that helps.
And Amari Cooper.
And Amari Cooper, yeah. But then they traded him away.
According to AB, he says he's going to go wherever Tom goes. So
Adrian Peterson? No,
AB.
AB. Okay, I got you. I
heard the Raiders. I heard the Raiders are back in talks with Antonio Brown, getting him a contract.
Yeah,
see what.
When are we going to see the Colts? This guy?
He'd be great in Vegas, won't he?
Yeah.
The Colts make way too much sense, I think. I mean, they got the O-line. They have talent. Like, just go win a Super Bowl there and retire. Like,
I don't know if you guys have watched. Since you brought up their offensive line talent, I think their left guard. I'm trying to remember his name. Played for Notre Dame. Just dude's for the Colts.
Quentin Nelson.
Yeah, Quentin Nelson. He is mean. Like, he kills people. Like,
he's a dude.
I don't know if you guys have watched his highlights though, but like when he sees somebody on the ground, he doesn't care. He jumps on him. Like, I was like, this dude is trying to end lives. Like this.
Oh yeah.
Like I know that's an offensive lineman. That's what you want to do, but this guy takes it seriously. Like,
level.
Good Lord. But I mean, no. Here's the thing. Tom Brady. I think he's got a shot to go to the Vikings, and let me explain why. I know I sounds a little blasphemous. Let me explain why. If the Vikings don't do something with Kirk Cousins' deal, okay, he's not going to the Vikings. Then I could see that not happening. But if they do something with the contract, I think that Tom Brady could go to the Vikings because they've got a run game. They've got a defense that's this last year in points scored they were number 5, or they're in the top 10 in points allowed. Run defense, I think they went down to 15th because of the 49ers game. That was rough. I'll admit that was rough. And then defensively, yeah, they got to get some corners, but I could see him considering it, if not being possible Viking. But if we're being on a much more real note here, I think some way he goes back to the Patriots. I really do.
First of all, do you think Giselle will ever move to Minneapolis?
No, there's no way.
There's no way. I'm sorry. She'll put a kibosh to that immediately.
Too cold. I understand.
Way too cold for Giselle.
Yeah.
I agree with you though. Tom Brady to the Patriots. But how fun would it be to see Tom Brady go to Dallas? You know how good they would be?
What was the other one I thought about?
I know. That could. Jerry Jones is crazy. He'd do something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. And, Belichick, it's his log. He's the type of guy that'd say, you know what, Tom, I don't really need you. We'll find somebody else. We'd kick aside Jimmy G. He'll do it to Tom Brady too, I think. So,
yeah.
But I think he'll end up back in back in New England. You know, he's a career guy there. So
yeah. And I mean, this could be his last year there, which I would totally understand because, I mean, go out with 6 Super Bowl rings. Okay, did you guys see this on YouTube? I watched a lot of YouTube because my girlfriend isn't here and I'm lonely. I'm just kidding. I'm not lonely. That sounded bad. No, I watched a lot of YouTube, and one of the ads it came up as, you know, it looks like he's going to announce his retirement.
Yes, the Hulu ad.
Yeah, the Hulu ad. I pulled over because I was driving to Cologne to cover a basketball game, and I was listening to the ad. I was like, oh crap. I paused the ad and I pulled over because you remember stuff like this. Like, you remember NFL players retiring like this. Like, I legitimately thought we were losing one of the game's best quarterbacks. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to pull over because this is a big moment. It was a Hulu ad. Like, I was salty. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you know he did it on purpose.
I know he did it on purpose, but man, you got to be real with guys like come on, man. I missed out on it. Did you see that, Tristan?
Oh yeah. Yeah, as soon as the commercial came on during the Super Bowl, I told Amy, I'm like, shh, be quiet. I turned it up, and then I saw the Hulu banners in the background. I was just like, what the hell? Like, I thought this was going to be something cool. I mean, he did say he wasn't going anywhere, but I took that as he's staying in the league, not necessarily with New England. But yeah. I don't know. My dream scenario, I don't like Tom Brady very much. I respect his greatness. I want him to go somewhere and get absolutely exposed for how privileged he's been to be in New England system. I don't think he's very good. I honestly don't think Tom Brady's that good of a quarterback physically. I think he's really smart. I think he can make checks. He can make reads with the best of them, like Peyton Manning. But when it comes to making plays, when you leave that system and you can't throw 30 checkdowns a game, I think you're going to get exposed. And I want him to get exposed because I don't think he's that good. But that's just my opinion. He's got 6 Super Bowls, so I can't really say a whole lot.
Thank you for listening to the Sports Brief Podcast. If you'd like to see our newest videos, hear our hot takes, keep in touch with the latest sports issues, or check in on your favorite team, be sure to subscribe down below and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.